So remember, we made 3 chains, then double crochet over double crochet, and then again 3 chains, and we will start all over again, always with 3 chains in between. And this is where we were, okay? Remember that I gave you homework and then we stop in this row. Now I will teach you how we are going to continue, so welcome to the second part of this beautiful poncho. This is the row number 10. At the end we will skip 1 to join, and then we will go up with 3 chains and we will make double crochet over double crochet. Well, after we are going to make 3 chains, and here where we have these 5 double crochets where we are making the leaf, we are going to reduce, and of these 2 we are going to become 1, and also we are going to take the last 2 together. So at the end we will have 3. So we will take right away the first one in relief. We are going to leave it and hold the last loop, then the second one in relief, and then we will bring them through. So as you could see, we reduce 1 and we create 1. Then the next one we are going to take it in relief. Then this we are going to leave the last loop in hold, and it will happen the same with the last one, and then we will bring them through. So at the end we have just 3. Okay, then 3 chains, and now here where we have this double crochet, we are going to take the first one in relief. We are going to continue making double crochet of 3 crochet, and in the same stitch we are going to make 1 more, then 3 chains, and then here in the last one we are going to make 2 more in relief 2. Remember that I showed you this trick. So again, double crochet. So we will have something like this, then 3 chains, and we will repeat. Of these 2 stitches we are going to create 1. We are going to leave the last loop in hold, remember. Then we are going to make the second one, and now once we have this we are going to bring them through. Then we are going to take the next one in relief, and then we are going to repeat the same with the last 2. We are going to leave the last loop in hold, and once we have 3 loops in hold we are going to bring them through, you see. Then 3 chains, and so far we have something like this. Then these 3 we are going to continue where we were making before. So double crochet over double crochet, and this is how we are going to finish the first sequence. Like this is how we are going to continue making the whole row, repeating this sequence, okay? Remember, here we are going to make this in relief, then like what we made here, and then the 3 double crochets, and this will be the row number 10. Look, here we finished the 10th row. Now we are going to start the 11th row. We will go up with 3 chains, and then double crochets over double crochets, then 3 chains, and now remember that instead of having 5 at the end we have 3. Well, we are going to take these 3 stitches like this, we are going to take them in relief. So here we have the first one, we will leave the last loop in hold, then the second one also we are going to leave the last loop in hold, and the third one also in relief, remember. Now that we have all of these 4 loops we are going to bring them through. Then 1 chain, 2, 3 chains more, and then from these 2 we are going to create 3 like we made here, right here, remember. From 2 we create 3. So also in relief, in the first one we are going to make 2 like this, and in the second one just 1. So here we have 3, then 3 chains, and then again we are going to make from these 2 3. So here the one that it's here, remember that we are going to make this trick, so we have 3. So then 3 chains, and here again we are going to take the 3 that we created before. Remember that from getting 5 at the end we got 3, and this is the 3 that we are making now. Then we will have something like this. So this is the sequence that we must follow. Right here we are making another leaf. So as you could see, we are just repeating the previous step that we just made. So now we are making this part. So for now we are going to continue making this row. Remember that we are in the row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11th row, okay? We are going to continue like this. We are going to make 3 chains, and then double crochet over double crochet. And this is how we are going to continue the whole row. When we finish, we are going to start the row number 12. After this, you will see that we are just going to continue repeating the sequence that we made before. Well, now we are about to start the row number 12. We will go up with 3 chains, and we are going to start right away making double crochet over double crochet. Then we are going to make 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm missing 1, 5. And from these 3 we are going to make 5. So we are going to take the first one in relief, and right here we are going to make 1 more. Then here we are going to make 1, and then in the last one we are going to make 2 together. Remember the trick? So we are going to insert the hook like this. So now we have 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to make a V right here in the middle. A V is a double crochet, 2 chains, and in the same stitch 1 double crochet, like this. Then 3 chains, and then we are going to repeat from these 3. We are going to have a 5 at the end. So in the first one, in this first stitch, 2 together in relief, then 1, and in the last double crochet we are going to make 2 together, 2. Remember the trick, please. We are going to insert our hook like this and double crochet. So we made 5B and 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chains, and the last 3 double crochets. And here we are not going to touch this part because we already finished to make the leaf. So double crochet over double crochet, and here we are making the second part of this poncho, okay? So now we'll show you how the sequence goes. So 3 double crochet, 5 chains, 5, then V, remember in between 3 chains, here in the V 2 chains, then 5 chains, and the 3 double crochets. So we are going to continue like this the whole row. So this is the row number 13. We are just about to start. So now we are going to continue like we started. Remember, making double crochet over double crochet, and then in the next row in this part we are going to reduce, but I will show you how. For now, double crochet over double crochet, then 3 chains, and then here we are going to make a double crochet over double crochet, remember, in relief, 1 in each stitch, okay? So we are going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 chains, and then inside the V we are going to make 3 double crochets here. So here we have 1, 2, and 3. 3 chains, and again we are going to make the 5 double crochets in relief. 1, and well, this is how we are going to continue the whole row. We are just going to make 3 chains in between always. Then 5 double crochets, and inside the V 3. So see you at the end of the row number 13. Well, this is the beginning of the row number 14. We will go up with 3 chains, and now we are going to make in the same stitch 2 more double crochets to have 3, then 3 chains, and then in the last one we are going to make 3 more, 2, 1. So here we are just going to close the leaves. So 2 and 3 double crochets, 3 chains. In this row we are also going to make 3 chains in between, and now here we are going to reduce like we made here, remember? So we are going to leave the last loop in hold. Also for the next one we are going to leave the last loop in hold, and then we are going to bring them through. Then we are going to crochet the next one, and then of this we are going to make 1. So we are going to leave the last loop in hold. So once we have 3, bring them through, then 3 chains, and here we are going to make 5. Okay, but no, I'm sorry, we are going to make 5 but in relief. Okay, look, so here we have 1. In the same we are going to make 1 more in relief 2, then in between 1, only 1, and then in the last one we are going to make 2 together. Remember here the trick, and then double crochet. So here we have 5, then 3 chains, and now we are going to reduce from 5, we are going to make 3. Look, so we are going to leave the last loops in hold. We are going to bring them through. The next one we are just going to make it in relief, and then from the last 2 we are going to become 1, leaving the last loop in hold. And now once we have 3 loops in hold, bring them through, then 3 chains, and remember that here we are going to make 3, then 3 chains and 3 like we made here, remember? So this is how we are going to continue until the end of this row, following this sequence. So this is the row 15. So we started making 3 double crochets, then 3 chains, a V, 3 chains and 3 double crochets. So here we are, 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and right here we are going to make a V, 2 chains, and in the same stitch 1 double crochet, then 3 chains and the 3 double crochets. So double crochet over double crochet. So here we have 2 and 3. Then again 3 chains. We are always going to make 3 chains in between, only here between the V we are going to make 2. And here we are going to reduce from 5. Remember that we made 3 and we leave the last loops in hold, the last stitches in hold. So once we have them, all of them together, we are going to bring them through like this, then 1 chain and then 3 chains, and then here in between of the leaves we are going to make the 5 double crochets. Remember, in relief 3, 4 and 5. Then we are going to make 3 chains and we are going to make the 3 double crochets in relief to close the leaf. Okay, remember that we are going to leave the last stitches in hold so we can bring them through and we can close the leaf. So bring them through all together, 1 chain, and so far it has to look like this. As you could see here, we already closed this leaf. Now 3 chains, 3 double crochets, a V and 3 double crochets. So this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Well, we finished row 15, now we are about to start row 16. We are going to go up with 3 chains, double crochet over double crochet, then 3 chains and a double crochet right here in the middle. I call this a column because it's alone and it's just 1. Well, then 3 chains and again a double crochet right here in the middle of the V, then 3 chains and again a double crochet, then 3 chains. So we have 3 double crochets long, then 3 chains and then 3 double crochets over double crochets, 2 and 3. So This is the sequence that we are going to make in this part. Now in this section where the leaves are, so here right where is the leaf, we are going to make a single crochet. Now 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now these 2 stitches we are going to become 1. So remember that we will leave the last stitch and hold. So when we have these loops, we are going to bring them through. We are going to crochet the next one, and then the last 2 we are going to become 1. So we are going to leave the last stitch and hold. So once we have these 3 loops together, bring them through. So now instead of having 5, we have 3. Well then, 5 chains and a single crochet right here where the last leaf finished. 1, 2, 3 chains, and we will start all over again. 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets alone, and 3 double crochets together, and like this the whole row. Well, here I'm finishing the row number 16 and I'm about to start the row number 17. Well, now I'm going to start closing the rows and I'm going to make mesh stitch. So well, for this row we will go up with 3 chains, and then we will make a double crochet over double crochet, and then 3 chains. And now instead of making 3 columns, we are going to make 5. Remember, I set columns to these double crochets that we are going to make separately. And 5. Then 3 chains and double crochet over double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So this is how we are going to make this section, okay? Now in the next section where the leaves are, we are going to make 5 chains. So 4 and 5. And now here, where is this leaf, we are going to close. So we are going to take the 3 double crochets. Remember that we are going to take them together. Also in relief, we are going to leave the last stitches and hold of these 3. And then we are going to bring them through and 1 chain, then 5 chains, and right here, right to the next series of double crochets, we are going to repeat and start all over again until the end of the row. I finished the row 17 and I'm about to start the row number 18. Well, we will go up with 3 chains. We are going to make, instead of 5, we are going to make 6 double crochets, 6 columns. So, see you here to teach you how we are going to continue, okay? Let's finish this first. Well, here in the section sleeve, we are going to make 5 chains. Then we are going to make single crochet right here where we finished the last leaf. I'm sorry, having a little trouble. Both single crochet, then again 5 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we will repeat all over again what we made in this section. 3 double crochets, 6 columns, then 3 double crochets, 5 chains, a single crochet, and then again 5 chains. So now in the row number 19, we are going to repeat this section, but now instead of having 6 columns, we are going to make 7, and in this part of the 3 double crochets, we are going to continue the same, okay? We are not just going to ignore these section leaves. We are just going to continue making these shells. So now, from here until here, we were in the row 19, okay? Remember where we joined these 2 parts, the 3 double crochet section. Now for the row 19, we are just going to make one part of the 3 double crochets, and we were increasing 1 column each row, remember. So here the last row we have 7th, and here I get ahead. I'm finishing the row 19. I just make one section of 3 double crochets together. I'm going to slip 1 to close, and then I just make double crochets and 7 columns. So this is what basically this row is, the row 20. Now for the row 21, we will slip 1 until the middle of these 3 double crochets to start our row 21. We will go up with 3 chains, and then we will make 3 chains more of division, and then we are going to make a double crochet. So now basically we are just going to continue making columns and making 3 chains in between, okay? So well, from here basically we are going to continue making mesh stitch until we obtain the length of the poncho that we want, okay? And well, from here it's up to you. Also, if you want, you can convert this a blouse. But well, I want to repeat this section also in the bottom, but I think it will be too much and this garment will look heavy. So we want that this garment look pretty and simple and just fancy, right? So that's why I'm just going to continue making this simple stitch, because I think that the leaves are already too much. But it's up to you. If you want, you can repeat this section part. Well, here right where we have the 3 double crochets, we are going to make just a column right in the middle, and then we will continue making mesh stitch. So this is basically how we are going to continue for now on. And we'll remember that in the next row we are going to alternate the columns. So well, from here we are just going to continue making as many rows as we need, and so far it has to look like this. Look how beautiful. I love how these embossed leaves look, right? Beautiful. So I will show you quick how we are going to start the common rows in case you have a doubt. So well, we are going to slip until the middle of this mesh, right here in the middle, 1 and 2. So we will go up with 3 chains, and then we will make 3 more chains of division, and then right here in the middle a double crochet. And this is how we are going to continue, and we are going to make all the rows that we need. Well, look, here is where we finish the leaves. So in the row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I made an increase. I increased some stitches because I try on and I see that it was a little bit tight, so I just want to make more this A shape. So I made a V and 3 columns, again a V and 3 columns, and I just continue making this just for 1 row. If you want, you can make this row early according for your needs, and then in the next row I just increase 1 double crochet here. And well, this is what I just basically made, and then I continue making 5 rows more without increasing anymore. But before making this, you should try on and see if you have to increase or not. For now, let's finish. Well, for the last row, we are going to make 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then grab your turn, and we are going to come back till the 4th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Here insert your hook, and in the same stitch take 1, take 2, take 3, and bring them through all together, 1 chain. And then from here we are going to make 3 chains, and then we are going to come back where we finished the last popcorn, and here we are going to insert our hook. Now I tied too much. Well, here insert your hook, take 1, take 2, and take 3, and bring them through 1 chain. And now here where we make the first popcorn, we are going to insert our hook again and bring them through. And from here we are going to make 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then as we are going to skip these 2 spaces, 1 column, and then in the next column a single crochet. And look how beautiful it looks, right? Like a pearl. And this is a different stitch that I think I have never teach you before, right? And it looks so beautiful. So I'm going to make this again. Remember 10 chains. Then we are going to come back, and in the fourth we are going to insert our hook, and here we are going to take these threads. Before taking each thread, we are going to wind our yarn over, then we are going to bring them through, then 3 chains, and then here where we've closed, we are going to insert our hook again, and we are going to take 3 and bring them through. Then once we have these 2 popcorns, we are going to close them, and here we create a pearl, right, pearl. Then 10 chains, and here we are going, no, sorry, 6 chains, and we are going to make single crochet. And this is how we are going to continue the whole row, making these pearls. And well, so far I'm loving it. It looks so beautiful, right? Well, when you finish to make the bottom, we are going to go with the color, okay? Here we are going to make a single crochet row. If you want, in this part you can reduce a little bit, skipping some stitches. But if not, if you want this poncho a little bit off the shoulder or a little bit more open, well, you can leave it like that. But if you feel that you need to reduce, well, so this is your opportunity to make it, okay? Once we finish the single crochet row, we are going to come back making crab stitch, and you can reduce even more. If not, well, you just continue with the same stitches. Well, this is the crab stitch. I just at the end of the row I slip 1 to close, and then I make 1 chain, and I start right away making the crab stitch. It's like making the single crochet but backwards. Well, once we finish this row, we are done, okay? We are not going to need to iron this garment. Like this, it's so perfect. And now let's see how it looks, okay? We are almost there, we almost finished. So let's see how it looks. Well, so what do you think? I love to make this poncho with you. It's so beautiful, simple and fast. I know that at the beginning it's a little bit confusing, but once you know how to make each row, you will see that it's so easy. Then you can make and you can transform this poncho into a blouse. It's very easy. After the leaves, well, you can close to make your sleeves, and then well, you can continue making the mesh stitch. Okay, well, I hope that you all make it. Remember that we can use this garment either for winter or for summer. I know that I have followers from different parts of the world, and right now we are changing seasons, and right now in some parts it's summer, in some parts it's winter. But remember, with a turtleneck under you and wearing this poncho, you will look amazing. I don't have any doubt. And well, please, if you make this poncho, please take a picture and tag me in all my social media and Instagram and Facebook. Please follow me also in Pinterest, and don't forget to visit my other channels too. Well, thank you so much for crochet this garment with me. Thank you, and see you soon in the next video. Bye!